You know, on last week we talked about, if you will, the beginnings of fallout, but one of the things that I don't think people realize is how much fallout can affect them in so many ways. And so in this episode of Tactic Thursday, we're going to talk about how the effects of fallout can be so, if you will, significant in your life and be able to really, if you will, quantify what those effects are. So if you're ready, like how I am, take a few moments and listen to me as we talk more about the effects of fallout. Let's get into it. I'm DC Howard. If you want to know more about me as well as this company, click on the link above to be able to get more information. Also, this is part 2 of what will be a 3-part series on fallout. And so if you missed last week's episode, when it comes down to, if you will, some underlying causes of fallout, make sure you click the link above right there to get more information about the causes of fallout. But you're here on this week so that we can be able to talk about the effects of fallout. And once again, if you will, we're going to go back to the definition of what fallout is, which is the lingering effect of the result, which that means the lingering effect, meaning what is the actual effect of the result of whatever happened between you and this individual or you and these group of individuals that now has caused distance, whether it's socially, whether it's emotionally, whether it's physically, whether it's mentally, whatever the case may be. But now there's distance. That distance is what is known as fallout. And so on today, I want to be able to talk about 2 particular points. Once again, 1 and 2 particular points of what is so significant when it comes to the effects of fallout on you as an individual. And so number 1, the number 1 effect that fallout has on you as an individual is a very, very common word that we all know, which is stress. Yes, fallout causes stress on us. And if you really think about it, it's not by default that it would cause us stress, because the fact of the matter is, this is an individual, or these are a group of individuals that at one point in our lives, we had some level of commitment or attachment to. Let's say that it is a parent that now you're experiencing fallout with. Let's say it's a relative that you're now experiencing fallout with. Let's say it's a good friend that you're now experiencing fallout with. Well, we know, because they have that level of proximity to you, especially possibly in your past, is that there are a lot of hopefully good memories, or there at least are some warm memories that you have of that individual, or possibly even those group of individuals. But now, because of the situation, because of time, because of disappointments, because of whatever the case may be, now this particular fallout is now causing you stress to the point where now you don't even really want to pick up the phone, or you don't really want to go ahead and answer the phone when it comes to them reaching out to you. The fact of the matter is that you don't want to even be around them if you have the possibility where you have to be around them. The fact of the matter is you don't even possibly want to see their name mentioned or even see what they're doing on social media, because of the fact that you now have this distance because of this result. And so I want you to really think about, and here just some rhetorical things, is the fact of the matter is this: how many things have you avoided because you now are dealing with the stress of the fallout of this individual? How much time has now been averted because you're dealing with the stress of the fallout of this individual and or the group of individuals? How many different things have you had to adjust in your life because of the fallout that you've had with this individual or this group of individuals? If you're finding that you're doing more and more adjusting, if you're finding that more and more of your time, if you're finding more and more of your energy, which is also your emotions, are caught up in the, if you will, frustration, the anger, the negativity towards this person or towards this group of individuals, that is a telltale sign that stress is a big factor when it comes to how you're dealing with this fallout. Point number 2, when it comes to the effects of fallout on you as an individual, as we talked about stress, and then, if you will, that goes hand in hand, is strife. you are now dealing with strife, which is a bunch of friction when it comes down to how you engage in your life. Let's say this significant other is the individual that's causing you stress, whether it's an ex-lover, whether it's an ex-spouse, whether it's an individual that is your children's father or mother, anything of that component. Well, now because you've fallen out with that individual, and especially because we're in this holiday season, now you're finding that there's more friction that's coming to a head, because now what is normally supposed to be spent as time together, now it's distance because of the issues that are at play. How many times, especially, and I'll speak to our brothers right now, how many times, guys, have you had to deal with, how am I going to handle the holiday season when I'm not right with my significant other or with my child's mother? That's a lot of strife that you got to deal with, my brother. And then on the flip side, for our ladies, for our sisters, how many times are you having to be, if you will, the bigger person because of the fact that you know that you have, if you will, fallout, that distance between your significant other, your ex, possibly even your child or your children's father? That's no way you want to be. And so I want you to be able to think rhetorically about this. Who is losing because of the fallout that is happening between me and this individual, or me and this group of individuals? Who is losing? Who's losing out on moments together? Who's losing out on time that should be spent? Who's losing out on possible opportunities, whether it be financially, emotionally, mentally, etc.? Who's losing because of the fallout? And that loss is due to the strife that's happening, that friction that you're feeling. And so once again, to summarize these two particular points, is that the two major effects, if you will, of fallout, meaning that lingering effect from that result of that distance in that relationship, is number one, it's a lot of stress. Where now emotionally you are burnt out, where physically you're now trying to avoid individuals, where possibly even financially you're trying to keep your money in a certain position. And then secondly, point number two is strife, to where now other individuals, including yourself, are now losing out on potential opportunities that can happen because of that relationship. Well, I hope that this has been of at least great awareness to you on today, and I want to be able to help bring more awareness to you. So stay tuned for a quick set of information on how we can be able to assist you more here at Weighing Ears. Thank you so very much for watching our video. We know that time is the most valuable, non-renewable resource, and we're so glad you spent that time here with us at Weighing Ears. Here are some quick ways that you can support this channel here on YouTube, as well as also our social media outlets. And there is another opportunity I want to be able to provide you to be a part of our Weighing Ears network. Yes, we just released this, so you can go to our website, www.weightingears.com, where you'll have exclusive content, exclusive access to me, DC Howard, your care coach, that's career and relationship excellence coach, and we have a lot of great things there. So you can sign up for a great low monthly fee or a very great low annual fee right now. Go to our website, www.weightingears.com.